And naturally, they love me because I brought them treats. The only thing I did not bring in with me today is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups because they're my absolute fave, and I refuse to share those. Yeah, that's okay. I'm greedy. I'm greedy with my chocolate. What can I say? Hey, speaking of which, your next play immediately.
你出现在这儿，赶紧走。